Most waiters think guest communication is about talking. It's not. That's why so many waiters know what to say, but still feel awkward, intrusive, or rushed at the table. Great communication in fine dining is not about being chatty. It's about reading the guest, controlling your presence, and knowing when to speak and when not to. Before we get to the practical tips, I need to explain the psychology and physiology behind great communicators. Otherwise, the tips won't work. Part 1. Why guests react before you speak. Guests don't evaluate you logically first. They evaluate you emotionally. Their nervous system asks one question the moment you arrive. Is this person calm and in control? They read posture, pace, facial expression, breathing, and distance before your first word. That's why two waiters can say the same sentence and get completely different reactions. It's not the words, it's the state behind them. Part 2. Why stress ruins communication. When you're stressed, breathing shortens, shoulders rise, the face tightens, and speech speeds up. This puts the body into a low-level fight or flight response. From that state, you interrupt, you over-explain, you rush, you fill silence, or you freeze. Before communication improves, the nervous system must slow down. Part 3. The approach. Presence before words. Before every table. One slow breath through the nose. Relaxed exhale. Shoulders down. Chest open. Neutral, calm facial expression. No forced smile. Calm confidence beats cheerfulness in fine dining. Only after this do you speak. Part 4. How to start a conversation. In fine dining, the waiter should speak less and invite the guest to speak more. Open-ended questions must be indirect, elegant, and guest-led. They should never require explanation or feel personal. Proper open-ended questions for the first approach. How are we feeling this evening? What kind of flavors are you in the mood for tonight? What usually guides your choices when you dine out? Is there anything in particular you're drawn to this evening? When guiding choices, would you prefer something lighter and fresher or richer and more complex? Are you leaning more toward comfort or something more adventurous tonight? Each question opens a door. The guest decides how wide. Part 6. Reading the guest. Guests generally signal one of two things. Guests who want to engage, longer answers, follow-up questions, relaxed body language, your role. Listen more than you speak. Keep responses short. Guide the conversation. Don't dominate it. Guests who prefer privacy, short answers, minimal eye contact. Focus on the menu or their companions. This is not rejection. It is a preference. Respecting it increases trust. Part 7. Conversation topics. Fine dining appropriate. Food preferences and flavors. Wine and beverages. Travel experiences. Country or region of origin. Local events or seasonality. Weather, especially with tourists. Pets, if present or mentioned. Children, if present and engaged. Topics to avoid. Politics. Religion. Money. Personal opinions. Complaints. Rule of thumb. If the topic serves the guest's comfort or enjoyment, it's appropriate. If it serves your ego, it's not. Part 8. The waiter as guide. In fine dining, the waiter is not a clown, but the waiter can be engaging, warm, and conversational. Your role is to guide the experience, not perform. If guests enjoy conversation, meet them there calmly and professionally. Part 9. How to end a conversation gracefully. Ending the interaction well is a key professional skill. Professional exits for chatty tables. That's very interesting. Please excuse me for a moment. I need to check on another table. I'll be right back. I'd love to continue this. Allow me just a moment to take care of something and I'll return shortly. Please excuse me for a moment. I need to coordinate the next course I'll be back with you. So interesting. If you'll excuse me briefly, I need to address something in the kitchen. I'll come back. Then, slight nod, step back, leave confidently. Part 10. Daily practice rules. 1 slow breath before every table. 1 open-ended question, then pause. Listen more than you speak. Exit clearly and deliberately. Great communication is not about being interesting. It's about being calm, aware, and respectful. Speak less, listen more, exit clearly. That's fine dining communication. I'll see you in the next lesson.
If you're here, it's probably because you want to feel confident in fine dining service. Master fine dining service with the Waiters Academy training programs. You'll never again feel anxious about working at the top restaurants in the world. Learn more at www.thewaitersacademy.com.